What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to the Jose Mourinho Challenge with Chelsea. Today, we've got the final 3 games of the Premier League season, and we're going to find out if Chelsea are going to go unbeaten in the Premier League. The last game we played was the Champions League semi-final second leg against Bayern. We did lose, but we did get through the tie, and so we are in a Champions League final taking on Arsenal. And we've also got an FA Cup final against Liverpool at the end of the season as well. That's going to be next episode. But today, it is Leeds, Liverpool, and Manchester United. If we look at the Premier League table, we are unbeaten still with 3 games to go. We have 9 draws on the season, 87 points. This could be one of, if not the best Premier League season ever. But we've got a tough test to get there. Leeds, we should be winning, but it is away from home. And we've already locked up the title. So I don't know if we really have to play for. I don't know how much an unbeaten season really weighs in on Football Manager, especially for the players. Like, do they care to be unbeaten? I know I would, but we'll see. We're taking on Leeds away from home, and then Liverpool and Manchester United. Both obviously very tough, especially because they're both fighting for Champions League spots. So the plan is to play all 3 Premier League matches in this episode. But if we do lose, then obviously the remaining matches don't really mean much. We've already won the league. This is all to see if we can go unbeaten. So if we don't, then I don't know. I think what I'll do, if we lose to Leeds, I'm really hoping we don't, but if we do, I'll play the Liverpool and Manchester United matches off camera, and we'll come back and take a look at the Premier League stats and analytics. If we lose to Liverpool, then I'll probably just end it there with Leeds and Liverpool. Normal 2-game episode. If we don't lose either match, then obviously we're going to Manchester United. We're going to find out if we can actually go unbeaten. So in terms of the squads for today, I'm going to go as full strength as I can. I really care about these, and we'll have a little bit of a break until the FA Cup final, so they can rest then. Unfortunately, for this first game against Leeds, we've got quite a few tired players. We have played a lot of games recently. So Mike Fromm's not fully fit, Mason Mount, Yeremy Pino, which kind of hurts, Benjamin Sesko, Badiashile, Camavinga, Kai Havertz. A lot of players aren't fully fit, and I'm not going to risk them. I need them available for the finals. So the squad I am going to go with, Bruno Thiago is fit. He's going to start up top. Vidic is going to start on the left wing. Guilherme Santos on the right wing. Mariba, Zvonarek, and Kessie in the midfield, which is still pretty dang strong. And then the back line is going to be Ruggeri, Mancini, Cerezo, Reece James, and Harazo. Mark Rutten is also tired as well, so that's another kind of a hit. But Ruggeri's a fine replacement. This is still a really strong squad. Leeds currently in 14th, but away from home. Never know really what to expect. We're going to go with our higher tempo style. We've been playing well. We've been scoring goals. Let's keep that going. About 2 minutes in, we've got our first highlight. Harazo's going to pick this up, and we're going to see if we can build out from the back. He's going to roll it out to Franck Kessie, dropping deep to pick this up. He's going to go to Cerezo. Into Zvonarek, who's been amazing in the midfield. He's going to find Vidic on the left wing. He's been kind of up and down this season. He's one of our top goal scorers, but he's a little inconsistent. Mariba now on the ball. He's had a pretty solid season. He's going to find a very good ball to Guilherme Santos, and that is a beautiful chip. With his right foot, I believe, as well, which is his weaker foot. What a finish that is by Guilherme Santos. He's still a pretty young player, even so far into this series. I think he was 16 when the game starts. And he just showed off his quality right there. He's a guy that usually plays through the middle, but he can play on the right-hand side. And we just saw what he can do from there as well. 10 minutes in now, Leeds have a corner. Szymanski to the back post. Are we going to win this? We're not. They headed down, and his former sporting man, Gonzalo Balanta, who heads it in. Oh, man. Gonzalo Balanta scores against me, and I don't love that. I mean, we're without Badiashile, which really hurts. We do have Mancini, but, I mean, just... was that Zvonarek marking at the back post? I might have to take a look at my set pieces. But before I can, we're going to have another highlight. 12.5 minutes in. Can we equalize immediately afterwards? Guilherme Santos, the goal scorer, is going to look for a ball in the box, but he gets headed away. It almost found his way to the back post. But we do pick it up. Mariba is going to find Zvonarek. Going to find Vidic. A lob pass to Guilherme Santos, but it's played well by the left back. He's going to head it back to his goalkeeper. He's going to go along with this. Are we going to win it and continue the highlight? Looks like we are. Mancini brings it down. Zvonarek. Going to play it all the way back to Cerezo. Done really well as a ball-playing defender this year. I've liked what I've seen from him, being able to drive forward and force players out of positions. Guilherme Santos dropping a little bit deeper to help with Reece James. He's going to look down this right-hand side. He's going to find a through ball to Guilherme Santos. He's going to cross on his right foot. He gets deflected and nearly falls to a Chelsea player. Unfortunately, it didn't quite pull off. 24 minutes in now, they've got another corner. I did look at our set pieces, and apparently I didn't fix anything because they head this one onto the back post, and this one also goes in the back of the net. So we're 24 minutes in, and we are in danger of losing our unbeaten season thanks to 2 highlights we've seen from Leeds, both of them set pieces. We've got a corner now, 41 minutes in. Can we get a goal of our own? We can. Apparently, neither team is very good at set pieces. But do you want to guess how many shots, not shots on target, shots Leeds have? If you guess 2, you are a smart man, or can clearly understand what's going on in this series where every single shot goes in the back of our net, which has happened so far. I think this is our 3rd shot on target, and we get our 2nd goal. We have equalized. The unbeaten season is still on as we go into halftime. And we're going to see a kickoff highlight to start the second half. It's going to start with us, Ruggeri on this left-hand side. It's going to go inside to Alex Moriba. If we can get another goal here, I would very much prefer that, obviously. Moriba, look for ball to in just tremendous form, and he continues it. What a finish, with his weak foot as well. Guilherme Santos scored a weak foot goal. Actually, no, wait. He's right-footed. I'm mistaken. That was his strong foot, but that was still a good finish. He has been absolutely tremendous as that attacking central midfielder. He played a little bit last year in the midfield, but he mostly played as an advanced playmaker. Never really played him in this role, and, well, I think he's kind of got to stay there the way he's playing. 75 minutes in now. We've got a highlight. It's been a little bit of a break since the last one. Jimmy Wong on as a sub for Reece James is going to find Guilherme Santos. Played very well on this right wing. Jimmy Wong's going to go back to Cerezo. We currently have a 1-goal lead, but really at this point, I'd take a draw. It wouldn't really bother them that much. So as long as I stay unbeaten, that's really what I'm worried about. So they need 2 goals to kind of upset what I want to happen. So Ruggeri is going to find Vidovic. If we can get another goal, though, it's pretty much nailed on. A win. He should have. Bruno Thiago, how did he not even put that on target? He hits the crossbar. That should have nestled in the back of the net. We are going to see this corner, though. We already scored 1. Mancini scored it, and he hits it off the crossbar, but it falls to Bruno Thiago. He doesn't make a mistake this time. He does put that one in the back of the net. So we do take our 2-goal lead. Leeds now need 3 goals to stop our unbeaten season. It's probably unlikely. 4 minutes out of time, and we are going to continue the unbeaten run. There are 2 games remaining in the Premier League. We win both, or just don't lose either, and we finish the season invincible. But just a few little teams stand in our way, called Manchester United and Liverpool. Today was the easiest match remaining. We did get the win, but it's not going to be any easier from here. It got a little scary there when they took the lead with their 2nd shot of the game. Fortunately, we were able to come back and get the victory and keep the hope of our unbeaten season alive. Guilherme Santos gets man of the match as well, with a goal, an assist, and 7 key passes, playing on the right wing. So the next team standing in our way is Liverpool. We have played them a lot in this series, and really, we know anything can happen in these games. We've blown them out before. They've also blown us out, and we've seen boring draws. So we don't really know what to expect, and Liverpool still have a lot to fight for. They are still fighting for Champions League football, and they can still pretty easily finish 2nd in the table. But we also have a lot to fight for. I've never had an unbeaten Premier League season, so I really, really want to win this match. Now on to game number 2, and this might be the hardest of the 3. Based on pure talent, Liverpool might be the best team in this game at this point in the series. I mean, they have Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland up front, and they've got some of the best regions in the world as well. Their team is stacked, so it is not going to be easy. But the last time we played them at home, in the Champions League quarterfinal, we absolutely thrashed them 5-1, and they didn't even deserve their 1 goal. We were tremendous. They did beat us in the away leg, but, I mean, the tie was already done. So, can we put out a similar performance today with an unbeaten season on the line? We're going to have a strong squad. Not a lot of change since the last match. A big one, though, is Yeremy Pino does come in. He's fit. He's ready to go. I'm going to stay with Guilherme Santos on the right wing, though. Kai Havertz is back and fit, but he was amazing. Guilherme Santos was amazing in the last match, so I'm not going to drop him. Midfield is going to mostly stay the same as Vonarek and Moriba are going to stay in there. Camavinga comes in at that holding role. I think that's a big change as well. Rudin also comes in at left back. Badiashile comes back in. Mancini stays in there. Reece James stays in there. And Harazo stays in there. So we are just 2 games away from the best season in Premier League history. When Arsenal went invincible, they drew 12 games. We have only drawn 9. So as long as we don't lose these next 2 matches, we will have more points than that invincible Arsenal team. If this doesn't get your blood pumping, nothing will. 10 minutes in, we've got our first highlight. It's been a pretty quiet start. Neither team with the shot so far, but we have a set piece. Yeremy Pino, a very good set piece taker, but it's a good save from the Liverpool goalkeeper. He put it on target, but the goalkeeper gets to the corner and hits it over. But we are going to see this corner kick. We are also very good from corners. We scored 1 last game. Don't quite score this one. Badiashile at the back post, can't quite win it. But Alex Moriba is going to pick it up. This highlight may continue. Camavinga, Mancini, back to Moriba, back to Mancini, into Zvonarek, back to... I don't even know who's on the ball now. Great through ball by Guilherme Santos. Oh, we trusted him with the start today after how he played last match, and he nearly gets an assist 11 minutes in. Great save again from the Liverpool goalkeeper. Another corner, though. Badiashile can't put this one on target. We've had the better start. Liverpool are still without a shot, but we all know what's going to happen when they have one. Svedberg's going to look for Mbappe through on goal, but Harazo's there to pick it up. Badiashile into Alex Mourinho. We have been the dominant team so far to start today, but we need to get the goal. I don't want to just have this a one-goal match the entire way. As Guilherme Santos, another world-class save from the Liverpool goalkeeper. Santos could have already had a goal and an assist. And we're not going to get this corner either. It gets headed away. Reece James is going to pick it up, but he gives the ball away to Viliet Svedberg. He's going to look forward for Dahl. He's going to pull it back to Svedberg. Is this going to be a Liverpool highlight? No, it's just going to end. This might be one of the last highlights of the first half. We're 41.5 minutes in, and we lose the ball. Svedberg picks it up. He's going to find Mbappe. Already on a yellow card. I would love an Mbappe sending off. He dribbles around one man. He's going to find Lacouts, but it gives the ball away. Not a great ball. Mancini going to find Badiashile. Play between each other. He's going to find Camavinga. He's got to be able to turn and make a run here. Going to go back to Alex Moriba. Into Yeremy Pino. We've been the better team. We deserve a goal, but we've not gotten it so far. Thanks to a world-class goalkeeping performance from the Liverpool goalkeeper. Dallo down this right-hand side. They've got a chance now. I think they have had a shot. They've had 4, actually. Quite a few in a row. Only gotten 1 on target. Godfrey Rota. He's going to cut inside on his left foot. He's going to find Mbappe. Don't let Mbappe shoot. Svedberg. Oh, I just foresaw that going in the top corner. So we're going to have time. 0-0. The unbeaten season is still on, but we've got 45 minutes to play against Liverpool. And then another 9 against Manchester United. All right, first highlight, second half, 50 minutes in. We've got a corner. Badiashile to the back post, but Bruno Thiago can't win it. And now it is a dangerous counterattack for Liverpool. They've got multiple men forward. Svedberg, we're getting guys back, but they are streaming forward as well. Svedberg's going to go back to Kylian Mbappe. We've got our defense back now. Rota, back to Mbappe. Moreto, going to go out wide to Dallo. Can we win this? Go on a counterattack of our own. Not so far. Moreta's going to play back to Godfrey Rota. Put an interception there. And it's Lavro Zvonarek. Not much of a defensive player, but a great interception. We are going to go on a counter. Yeremy Pino. We're getting men in the box. Back post. Santos is going to pick this up and find another ball in. He's going to put it in with his right foot. It's going to bounce around. What a save. Their goalkeeper's had an absolute blinder. All right, there have been no more highlights, and we're getting close to the end now. 3 minutes of added time. Are we going to finish this with a draw in a game we've absolutely dominated? It looks like we are, but I will take it. I said it earlier. I don't really care if we win. I mean, I don't want to lose. That's the whole entire thing. If we draw, that's fine. Just keep this unbeaten run going, and we've done it. In the hardest test we probably have today, taking on Liverpool, we got the draw. The unbeaten season's still on. 1 game to go, and it's Manchester United. 1 game left. I don't know if I've ever been this nervous playing a video game. As long as we don't lose against Manchester United, we will complete the unbeaten Premier League season. But they have a lot to play for as well. They're currently sitting outside of the Champions League spots. But if they win and one of the teams in the top 3 lose, they will be up there. Liverpool have to lose and have a less goal difference. They're the only team with a better goal difference than Manchester United other than us. So Manchester United need to win this match, and we need to not lose it. This is going to be a heck of a game. It's game day. We are 90 minutes away from being the Chelsea Invincibles, and Manchester United are the only team that can spoil our party. We did only draw against Liverpool, but we had to be a little bit encouraged by the performance because we were the much better team. And if their goalkeeper wasn't playing like Thibaut Courtois in the Champions League final, we would have won by a couple of goals. We were pretty good. Their goalkeeper is just absolutely insane. And you have to hope that the Manchester United goalkeeper isn't going to replicate that. Fortunately, we're also going to have a pretty strong squad available. Mostly the starters are all out there. Bruno Thiago up top. Yeremy Pino on the left wing. Guilherme Santos is going to keep his spot on the right wing. Didn't have a great average rating against Liverpool, but he could have had a goal and an assist in the first 24 minutes if their goalkeeper didn't have said insane performance. The midfield is going to stay the same. Zvonarek, Moriba, and Camavinga. I really thought about bringing in Mason Mount. He's a big game player, but he's had a pretty bad season. So I'm going to put trust into Alex Moriba. Back line, Mateo Ruggeri. That's the only change. Mark Rutten picked up a little bit of a knock, so he's not fully fit. So Mateo Ruggeri is going to start at left back. We're going with Badiashile and Cerezo at center back. Reece James at right back. Harazo in net. But on the bench, still a lot of strength. Mancini. I opt to go with Cerezo over Mancini today, even though Mancini has the better average ratings because their front line is very quick. And Cerezo is quite a bit quicker than Mancini at this point of his career. So it's going to be Cerezo and Badiashile, but we've got Mancini on the bench. Jimmy Wong, Mark Rutten, Kessie, Fromm, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Vidovic, Sesko. That is a strong bench and a strong starting 11. They should be enough to be able to finish this season unbeaten. Hopefully that's going to be the case. Hopefully we don't fall at the last hurdle. We've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me. Unlike what you might think, I'm not going to tell you to go out there and treat this like any other match, because it's not. But the point is, you need to use the occasion not to unnerve you, but to motivate you. There's no need to be nervous if you've got confidence in yourselves and your teammates. And that's what I've been trying to teach you all these years. You all have the ability. Each and every one of you is in this team for a reason. And we don't need to change the way we play in order to win today. We have gotten to this point because of how we play. So we don't need to change anything. We just need to stay on our game from the second the whistle blows to start the match to the second it blows to end it. That's what it's going to take to get the result today. We have fought the entire season for this moment, and I believe we can get past this final hurdle. But if you really want to be Invincibles, it's not just going to happen. You're going to have to make it happen, and you're going to have to make it happen today. We've got our first highlight. We're 9 minutes in, and Bruno Thiago is through over the top. Can he finish it? He goes for a chip, but it's not going to come off. A good save from the Manchester United goalkeeper. We're 22 minutes in, and Yeremy Pino has a free kick. He's going to put it to the back post. Badiashiele's going to head it down. Cerezo. Mourinho at the edge of the box. He hits the crossbar. That was a golden opportunity. We have been the better team to start so far today. Manchester United are yet to have a shot. We've had 6. We've only put 2 on target. But we had the brighter start. And that's going to end a pretty quiet first half. Not much happened. Neither team really stamping much authority on this game. We've had the better of the play, but neither team has shown a lot of quality. But we're still tied. The unbeaten season is still on. We are 45 minutes away. I would really like a goal to sell the nerves. First highlight, second half, 54 minutes in, and we hit the crossbar again. 62 minutes in now. Manchester United have a goal kick. They're going to play it out from the back. We haven't really seen them do anything so far today. They're going to go long. We should win this. Adeyemi's there, and it's a mistake by Cerezo. Adeyemi picks it up. He's going to find Greenwood. Back to Adeyemi. Through on goal. Carrazzo, the hero. What a tremendous save after another massive mistake at the back. We have seen that far too often recently. This time it's Cerezo. They're going to have a corner, but they're not the best in the air. We should be okay from here. Carrazzo claims it himself. That's probably how the highlight's going to end. This might be another boring 0-0 draw, and I will absolutely take it. We have been the better team. We've just been absolutely awful in front of goal one more time. 16 shots, only 5 on target. 1.26 XG with 3 half chances and 0 goals. Bruno Thiago was bad against Liverpool, and he's not been any better today. We need a goal here. I want to settle the nerves. I want to end this. There's 10 minutes left. I'm going to stay with you for the entire 10 minutes and at a time. Are we going to have a highlight? I kind of don't want to. We've got one more sub in this as well. We've made a few tactical changes. Now we'll make our final sub. Who is it? This is tough. Do we take off Bruno Thiago for Sesko? I mean, that would mean we've got... Does that help us defensively? That's kind of the question. Right now, do you focus on a defensive sub? But if they score, then you've got a more defensive player on the pitch. It's a tough situation to be in. I mean, in terms of who to replace, outside of Bruno Thiago, I don't think I want to change up my back line. They've got speed still. They don't have size up front, so I don't think bringing in Mancini is going to be the right call. Reece James at right back, I can't drop him. I mean, Mark Rudin at left back, possibly. That could definitely be a change. I don't think I want to take out Camavinga. I don't think I want to take out Zvonarek. So it's, and Pino is dead, but I mean, it's Yeremy Pino. He's the best player on the team. So do I take out Bruno Thiago for Sesko, or do I bring in Mark Rudin? It's a tough decision. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to bring in Benjamin Sesko. If we score a goal, the game's over. So I'm going to give us a chance. Sesko goes up top. I don't like changing the back line of this scenario. Ruggeri's not super tired either, and he's motivated, while Bruno Thiago is only composed, and he's more tired. So I'm going to go with Sesko up top, and I'm going to make a few tactical changes. Carrazzo's going to go to on defend, just so I can make sure he takes fewer risks. Don't give the ball away when you don't need to. The back line, I think, is fine. I think most of the roles are fine. I'm going to drop back the wingers, make them inverted wingers on support. And I'm going to make a few tactical changes. I've went to cautious already. I think I'm going to stay there. I don't really love going below that. I don't want to lower tempo. I'm still going to stay on slightly higher. I'm going to frequently time waste now. I still want to play at a high tempo. I mean, get the ball forward when they lose it, because they're going to be pushing bodies forward. We can hit them on a counter. In terms of the other ones, I'm going to take off, run a defense. I'm still probably going to work the ball into the box. I'm still probably going to pass into space. If we can get a counterattack goal, I will take it. Defensively, in transition, I'm going to regroup. I'm still going to counter. I'm going to slow the pace down. Still going to roll it out. Defensively, I don't think I want to do tighter marking. They're so fast. I think that's a bad decision. I am going to drop the line back 1, take off the offside trap, drop the line engagement back 1. Still going to prevent short goalkeeper distribution. They don't have much height. I'm not going to get stuck in or anything. I don't want to give away free kicks. I think that's it. I think those are the changes. This is it. 5 minutes and out of time away from an unbeaten Premier League season. Let's do this. And immediately tell the team to focus. At a time. Oh, why'd it have to be 5 minutes? But nothing's happening. No highlights. Let's go! An unbeaten Premier League season. We don't end it with a couple wins. We kind of limp through the end, but it's Liverpool and Manchester United, both fighting for Champions League spots. And we didn't lose. Well, we've already won the league. That is still pretty impressive.
How did you rate the clash as a final match?
It was a pretty special way to end the season. Obviously, we didn't perform as well as we would have liked to and gotten the win, but we did what we needed to get the result. To finish this season unbeaten is a magnificent achievement. And I have to give credit to everyone at this club for what we've been able to do this season. They have been tremendous. Only one question after we just won the Premier League unbeaten, the second time ever, and there's one question and they don't actually ask about the unbeaten season. Come on. We do have a press conference. We don't even have any news items about it. Nothing in our inbox. We just had an unbeaten Premier League season. That doesn't happen very often. I'm going to do this press conference to see if they actually bring it up. If they do, we'll see it. Only 2 questions in the post-match press conference after we finish the last game of the Premier League season and go unbeaten. And none of them are actually about going unbeaten. It's ridiculous. We at least did get one news item. We complete the Invincible season. But I feel like FM has to do more here. It is not easy to go unbeaten in the Premier League. I would say it is actually insanely hard. So, I mean, at least make something of it. This occasion will just have to be between us then. There it is. The final Premier League table at the end of the 2031-2032 season. 0 games lost. 92 points. 2 more than the Arsenal Invincibles. And we are now the Chelsea Invincibles. I still can't really believe we just did it. But the season and the big matches aren't even close to over. We've still got an FA Cup final and a Champions League final ahead of us. This can be a tremendous season. We have already finished the Premier League season unbeaten and got more points than the Arsenal Invincibles. So if we now go on to win the FA Cup and the Champions League, that's got to be the greatest season ever, right? And I don't know if it'll ever be matched. But winning those 2 trophies isn't going to be easy. We're taking on Liverpool in the FA Cup final and then Arsenal in the Champions League final. And that's going to be next episode. And it might end up being my last episode as Chelsea manager. Because if we win the FA Cup, there's nothing more for us to do at the Premier League. We've already won it. We've already gone unbeaten. What more can we really do? Obviously, I still need to win the Champions League final, but I can do that elsewhere. The FA Cup final, if we win this, I might be leaving Chelsea. So I'll see you for that one next time. We did what we needed to do today. We got our unbeaten season. Now can we go on and have another successful episode and win an FA Cup and potentially a Champions League? If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell? I mean, you kind of have to after that, right? You don't see an unbeaten Premier League season that often. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.